reminiscing about old times. Oh, but who am I, you ask? Well, I am none other than the renowned actor, scribe, matchmaker, lover, all-around artiste extraordinaire, Volothep Gedarm, at your service. My friends call me Volo for short, and I think that you and I shall all be friends before too long. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Now, where are my manners? These people, of course, need no introduction, for you all know them already. Please give a warm round of applause to the heroes of legend. Now, let us play a little game, shall we? I am sure you have all read my many works of impeccable literature. So, you are already well acquainted with everything that you need to know about these people. So, you shall tell me some of their most distinct qualities. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Do you agree? Yes. Okay, we shall begin here. This is Amran ad Nellis, the cunning rogue. Now, rogues are masters of many mischievous skills, such as lock-picking, or the art of disguise, or perhaps brutal, uncomfortable honesty. Now, please tell me, what is the skill that Amran uses to get out of trouble?
Flirting.
Yell them out, please.
Make everybody cry.
I heard flirting. That was wonderful. I just wanted to hear more. Yes. Well, yes, Amran is a master of flirting, and she uses it to get out of trouble.
Amran, you owe me 70 gold, you know.
Are you sure, sweetheart?
Now, this is Ilaris Gozia, the learned wizard. Wizards are scholars who learn their craft in different schools of magic, such as the school of illusion, or the school of conjuration, or perhaps the school of frog-to-prince transmutation. That's how I met my first husband. Now, please tell me, what school of magic does Ilaris study?
Evocation.
Knitting.
Yes, you did read my book, yes. He studied the magic of knitting. This here is Ovis Brias, the wise monk. Monks spend their lives in total discipline, practicing the martial arts, such as the way of the fist, or the way of the drunken master, or perhaps the way of the awkward silence. Please tell me, what martial art does Ovis practice?
The staring contest. Two left feet.
Ovis practices the way of the two left feet. And finally, he needs no introduction, but I shall do it anyways. This here is Lysanthir Caicus, the noble paladin. Paladins are holy warriors who make an oath by which they live, such as to protect the weak, or to never back down from a fight, or perhaps to avoid dairy at all costs. Now, please tell me, what oath has the Lysanthir taken? You must have read a bootlegged copy of my books. I never wrote that one. Now, please shout out more of them.
Irish goodbye.
Yes. He took an oath to always make an Irish goodbye. Which, if you are unfamiliar, means that you exit without saying goodbye. Not yet, Lysanthir. Now, I shall tell tell you all one of my favorite tales about these adventurers. But before I do, there is something else you must know. Now, at times in this story, the actions of our heroes depended on luck. Some actions were successes, and some were failures. And so, to illustrate that point, I will pause our story at certain key moments of action. I shall pose a question, and then you shall roll this ridiculously large 20-sided die, and fate will answer with that roll. And so, let us illustrate this right now, shall we?
Yes.
You will roll this die, and if you roll, not yet. If you roll over 10, that is 11 or higher, then I shall order everyone here some of the finest honey mead at this tavern. But if you roll a 10 or under, then you shall all be served wine of boiled turnips.
All right, here we go. No pressure. You got it.
It is a 9! Well, lucky for you, that boiled turnip wine is award-winning. So please, tavern boy, please, give out a tankard of that wine to everyone here, and I shall begin our story. This is a story of intrigue, of mystery, of magic, of ogres, of kings and of queens, and of monsters and villains and gods and demons and of dungeons and dragons. Etc. So our story begins. On a longship moored in Waterdeep Harbor,
My, this is a long ship.
I reckon it is about 5 miles.
Yes, it comes from my homeland. Clap. That is where. No, that is where. You know, when I said that I was gonna go look for the golden fish, I thought you would say no, friends, to be honest.
Listen here, we're not letting you leave without us.
And when have we ever said no to you?
Well, today I learned that you three are my friends, my true friends. And I promise you that when I leave you, I will leave a note.
Not for a long, long time, listen here.
Of course, of course.
Now, I have to admit I'm a little concerned, for if the legends are true, the fish is guarded by a terrible creature.
Yes, I hear that it has 3 heads
Yes,
And 12 arms.
and speaks gibberish.
yes,
And sings loudly.
yes, yes. All of these things are true.
Have you seen it before?
Once, my people are seafarers.
The people of the clap?
Yes. We spent our early years just faring the seas, looking for new lands to land on. One of those times, I was the captain of a ship named the Ship.
You always had a way of naming things.
It was one night when we thought the seas were too calm and clouds were nowhere to be seen. The moon was out and bright. We grew overconfident. I asked my men and women to pull at the ropey things that make the ship go.
Such a way with words.
And they did, but little did any of us know that that would be the last time that we would see fair, except for this time. This time is different, because it's not with my people.
So the last time you captained a ship, your entire crew was lost?
Yes.
And were you also seeking treasure guarded by a terrible monster that time?
Yes, and that's when I saw it.
Oh yes, that's right.
And you thought this was a good idea because what?
Because of the golden fish, of course. It is important to my people.
Well, if it's important to your people, then we're right behind you.
Of course we are.
There it is! The giant creature that speaks in gibberish and has arms!
And it sings as well?
Excuse me. Thank you. As we can see, Amryn here, the rogue, is going to be using her special skill of flirting to try to sway this monster to their side. Will it work? Sir, if you roll a 7 or higher, her flirting will be so magnificent that the monster is swayed. If you roll below, it will not. Of course, we shouldn't have doubted Amryn.
You defeated the monster! Incredible!
You sound surprised.
You know, I ought to stop being surprised knowing that you will seduce any monster that we face.
It's my strength.
Wow. It is getting dark. I believe we won't be able to find the fish tonight, so we better just go to our quarters.
Very well, we'll sail with high tide in the morning.
Exactly.
We've got 5 miles of ship here. Where is my quarters?
Well, I've got the map right here.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I'm in the sea wing.
Yes, you are there. You're in the C too. Which is right up there. You and I are in Z.
I think we take the third set of elevators.
Yes.
All right, Lars.
You know, I'm glad that we have such brave warriors in our party, so skilled in the art of seafaring and flirting. I have to confess that, well, I feel a bit inadequate from time to time.
Elevator going up or down?
Well, I think we're on the 3rd floor.
Up.
Yes. It's just that, well, you know, as you know, I'm very skilled and studied in the art of knitting. It's just that, well, I didn't go to a very prestigious knitting school. It was more of a correspondence course.
I really enjoyed the letter you knitted me last year.
Really?
I carry it with me always. It's very short.
Read it to me.
I wish I could write more, but I only went to correspondence.
My hand started cramping there.
Yes, you say that. My hand is now cramping.
3rd floor.
Thank you, boatswain.
Roger.
Dolores.
Elvis!
Well, I guess these are our rooms. Oh,
Help me! Help me!
well, I hear a noise.
Help!
Oh.
Do you have your key card?
I'm in the water!
Oh. Let's look out over the balcony. morsel down there in the water.
Are you all right?
I'm caught in the fisherman's net.
What?
If only there was somebody who is skilled with the ways of things tied together.
I think this may be an opportunity for me to use some thread. Don't worry, fair maiden, I shall save you.
Come quick, the water's rising.
Okay, here I go.
Now, let us use fate to determine how successful this magic spell of casting yarn downwards. Please, sir, would you roll the dice? But wait, don't do it yet, because I must tell you what you must roll. If you roll over a 4, his thread will reach all the way down. And if you roll below a 4, it shall not.
Easy money.
It does reach down all the way.
I believe in you, Earth.
Thank you, Alice.